about the motor. Just negligence. Ran it out there a second time. Foot broke down. I got to come back again. It broke the front drive shaft. And we still worked on the original problem, the tie rod. Went back out there 220 degrees. It's well over 260. I don't even know if I took out the rings of the motor or the water temperature. But you know me, I'll get it fixed some way. I'm going to go back out the next round no matter what. If I'm going to destroy it, it's going to be destroyed on the racetrack while somebody's trying to beat me. I'm not going to give up. Nobody's going to get a bye run off me.
A real Ford Chevrolet war. The Bigfoot Ford, the Outlaw Ford, they're both still alive. The Carolina Crusher Chevy, the Equalizer Chevy, they're both still alive. We go to the semifinals. Now, Crusher got a bye run in the quarterfinals because Thunder Chicken couldn't make the call. So Crusher should be a fresher truck, and Bigfoot has had trouble at the starting line, Army, in every run tonight.
Look where Andy Brass moves. He moves to the outside. He's going to have to clean the engine out, keep wrapping the engine. They've got to get fuel to the engine. The fuel mixture is not right. It's stuttering about 50 feet off the start line. And there it goes again. Now the Chevrolet goes out. Gary Porter's going to go for everything he knows he's worth, because when Bigfoot does come alive, here he comes. He's going after the Chevrolet right now.
But he's almost a half lap down, Army. You can see Crusher has already finished the jump. He gets a little sand on his back wheel. Now Bigfoot bounces at the end, and Crusher is firmly in control.
He's not a half lap anymore. Here comes Bigfoot working the inside. Andy Brass doing a great job. They're going to go to the jump side by side. Scott, Chevrolet, Ford. Who's it going to be?
Bigfoot caught it. Unbelievable. And let's wait till they get the photo finished. But Army, I think Andy Brass won the race. Look at him in Louisville. They've gone nuts.
Man, I'm about to go nuts down here. That was the best monster truck race I've ever seen.
I don't know if Bigfoot won it. If he didn't, you got to give him the big heart of the night. He was beat right there. But he keeps coming and keeps coming, and he either pulled it out or barely lost.
Gary Porter went bear hunting with the switch. Let's see if it paid off.
At the end, Bigfoot gave it all he had. Let's get a look at the angle here. Man, I think Bigfoot got him. Army Armstrong working his way over to Andy Brass and Gary Porter. But I think Bigfoot won. We're going to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you had to see, I believe, the best monster truck race ever. You just saw it. Between the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet and the Bigfoot Ford. Andy Brass, it bobbled on you right on the starting line. Have any idea what happened?
No, I don't. You know, we've been having problems with that right off the line. All night tonight it's been bobbling on us. We fixed it one run, and then this run it acted up again.
Well, by the crowd screaming, we just found out you're coming to the finals. You took the win. Gary, does that surprise you?
It was a very close race. I knew I was going to push the truck really hard, and they're running against Andy, and right there at the end, I thought he did get me.
He was right. You're going to see it right here. And there it is. By about the length of a wheel, Andy Brass and Bigfoot with probably, I don't think there's any doubt that no one in a monster truck race has ever come back from a bigger deficit, because they rarely run any course this long, and he was a good 5 seconds behind him at one point.
That finish line looked like synchronized monster truck flying to me. That was beautiful.
Andy Brass with an unbelievable run. And that noise, is that the Outlaw?
It's the Outlaw. The heat's in the motor. You can see the head gasket is what's gone away. Watch him about halfway around the track. You should start getting smoke out of it. And Equalizer really should have an easy go on this one.
Greg Holbrook trying to get into another showdown with Bigfoot in the final. Here comes the World Championship truck. Where's the Outlaw? I don't even see him. He stopped on the course.
Now, Holbrook is playing around a little bit. He's trying to get a handle on the truck because he believes he is going to the final. There you go. Head gasket caught up with the Outlaw. It's going to be a Blues Brother final with Chevrolet in blue and Ford in blue in Louisville.
Look at that wheel come up from the Equalizer out of the turn as Greg Holbrook finishes the run.
They're setting the chassis just like sprint cars on these monster trucks, Scott.
Greg Holbrook, the rookie driver of the truck that won it all a year ago, gets the win. And the luck and time finally ran out on the Outlaw. He had basically been winning as the walking wounded all night, but this time it went away on him, and the other truck was able to complete the run. You can just see the smoke, Army. Well documented the heat, the problem with the head gasket, and you can just put a fork in him. He's done for the night. Equalizer with a good run. Holbrook getting the victory right there.
He also, now Holbrook used this kind of as a test and tune run. He ran a little bit harder here than he has in the earlier rounds. He knows what he's got to do in the next round to get by Bigfoot.
Equalizer and Greg Holbrook into the finals. Here's Army.
You really ran hard on that run. Were you aware that Mike Wine was having problems and shut off early?
No, I wasn't aware of it, but it doesn't matter. I need to get the practice in, get used to running hard. I'm thinking I had to do it.
How about the landing of the truck? When you hit that time, you completely cleared all the cars. You landed awfully, awfully hard. This seems to be a young man's sport. Somebody your age can come back from that. Somebody my age, I don't think could. That was impact. That doesn't bother you?
No, that truck absorbs the impact real good, and the seat's suspended, and it just takes all the shock just about.
We'll see you in the final. Hang in there.
Thank y'all, man.
Greg Holbrook and the equalizer. That youthful enthusiasm. There he is, man. He's ready to go head-to-head with Bigfoot. That's coming up. And speaking of coming up, here's where the TNT Monster Truck Challenge is coming up. A big, big tour coming up all across New Jersey and New York State. Look for your place and go see the monster.
Louisville, Bigfoot and Equalizer in the final. Chris is caught up with Bigfoot founder Bob Chandler, who doesn't like the idea of Bigfoot 4 having to race these trucks. He's not a happy man about Bigfoot 8's banishment, but he's got to be happy that Bigfoot 4 is keeping him in the points race.
Bob, you've got to feel a little bit vindicated. You didn't want Bigfoot 4 out here running, and you're winning.
Well, Bigfoot 4 is a 7-year-old truck. We've done a lot of updating on it. In fact, we're running 2 nitrogen shocks on the back. We are running leaf springs, but it still is not what I call a stage 3 monster truck. It shouldn't be running out here this fast. It is doing a good job, and I thank the driver and everybody else. It is good, but it's still not the right truck for this job.
What's your secret to your success tonight?
Good people. I got good drivers. I got good shop people. We spend a lot of money maintaining our trucks and having preventive maintenance. Just trying hard.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Well, here we go. I'm going to tell you, the crowd is absolutely going bonkers here at Andy Vertrees' beautiful Louisville Motor Speedway for this final matchup. It's Bigfoot number 4 against Equalizer. Again, a slow start for Bigfoot. Equalizer is building a huge lead, but we've seen this before. And here comes Andy Brass, a full head of steam to the first jump. Now Bigfoot's got the inside. He got a little squirrely as he came off the first set. Equalizer trying to build up momentum on the outside. It's going to be another photo finish. Here they come to the wire. Oh my, another photo. It's too close to call. Equalizer and Bigfoot. What a race between the 2 greatest monster trucks in the world today. Or at least the 2 greatest monster truck camps, because Bob Chandler is saying, this is not my best truck, but I think he thinks this is his best driver, and Andy Brass is airing it out. Watch him come to the finish line. They almost collided. Look at that. Bigfoot almost landed on top of the Equalizer. Wow. Let's watch it from this angle and see if we can tell who the winner is. Again at the end, Bigfoot, if he'd have come toward the center another 6 inches, he would have absolutely landed on the Equalizer. But it appears that the Equalizer barely wins it. The finish line was actually right at the end of the cars, and Equalizer still had the lead at that point. He adds 2 points to his lead over Bigfoot. That's all. Equalizer now 6 points in front of Bigfoot. The Auto Value King Crunch loses some ground trying to track down the top 2. You see the rest of the top 10.